First, on the supply side, I think Africa needs to harness existing scientific knowledge, including indigenous technology, to produce and process enough food for its people and for the global markets. And therefore, African governments should take requisite measures to provide small-scale farmers with affordable inputs, knowledge, skills, and finance to enhance productivity along food value chains. We also need to scale up digitalization and financing of scientific research. We must also appreciate that our youth and women are central to our food systems and need to harness their growing numbers and ensure they benefit from their sweat and innovativeness. In particular, we should endeavor to make agriculture enticing to the younger generation through the use of modern technology, easy access to land, startup capital, and markets, particularly targeting activities like horticulture, which pay off relatively quickly. Second, I think there is need to put an end to exploitative practices to the farmers by enforcing the use of standard weights and measures, as well as banning forward market practices in order to protect the farmers. And in Tanzania, we have successfully overcome such malpractices in a number of value chains such as meat and rice and beans, but we still need to extend it to other agro-produce. The government has scaled up the budget for agriculture by about 70% over the last 2 years, from $120 million in 2021-22 to $397 million in 2023-24, and we have done that in order to catalyze agriculture and food systems transformation. The increased budget is aimed at transforming agriculture into commercial agriculture and increase the crop subsector growth to 10% by 2030 from the current 5.4%. The initiative also aims at improving extension services and increasing investment in the sector, as well as motivating youth participation in agribusiness through establishing block irrigation farming under what we call as the Building a Better Tomorrow Youth Initiative for Agribusiness. And one of the successful cases in this regard is the Youth Agribusiness Incubation Center called Sokoine University Graduate Entrepreneur Cooperative, or in short, SUGECO. The livestock subsector, Building Better Tomorrow Live, is also being established for beef production and aquaculture. And quite impressive results are already being realized. Tanzania is also leveraging digital technologies for planning, monitoring and evaluation, extension services, marketing, payment systems, and business support services. Third, Tanzania has put in place policies and strategies supportive of food systems. As a result of implementation of fairly robust policies and strategies, Tanzania has had food self-sufficiency ratios of above 100% for over 2 decades. We in Tanzania have also introduced low-cost and long-term agricultural financing to the private sector, including establishment of a facility at the central bank that enables commercial banks to borrow for onward lending to farmers at single-digit interest rate. We have also recapitalized the Tanzania Agricultural Development Bank and contributing to growth in agriculture financing.
Dr. Samia Suluhu has put a lot of effort in making sure that we do understand the potential that Tanzania has in Africa's food system transformation, but also the centrality of the country in moving Africa's food security forward. We are proud and very happy to be here today. We thank you, Honorable Minister, for the effort you've put into making this day a success. My role here today is going to be about telling you what this week is going to be about. We started off with the Africa Agriculture Status Report. This was about putting the continent's challenges in context. And I want to thank John for the work you've done with all the experts that worked with you, and IFPRI for providing the leadership. So we know the problems. The report set out the problems. So let's not talk about any more problems this week. We know the problems, we live with them every day. Let's talk about recovering from these problems. Let's talk about regenerating our food systems, and let's talk about taking action. That's what we are looking for this week.